because someone at the bartender was wearing a t-shirt that said it. And I was like, asked her friend, I was like, would you try to describe Malort to Maya? And they were like, yeah, it's like, it tastes like rubber bands. And I was like, oh, I don't know if this is gonna help convince
Sell
her
it,
to-
yeah.
It tastes like good rubber bands, yeah.
Yeah, really good.
Okay, yep. Period.
I love chewing on rubber bands.
Sure.
It's all right.
You what?
I love chewing on rubber bands.
Chewing on rubber bands?
A friend of mine has a joke about how, like, wondering what happened to all the rubber band balls.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that's pretty funny. Like, what did happen? We all used to have a rubber band ball in our silverware drawer.
Yeah.
Where did they all go?
How did I eat that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a communal delusion? Was that just in the other timeline?
Yeah.
Yes,
Is
for
it
sure,
important
definitely.
that we collected all of our rubber bands, and in our current timeline,
Yeah. We don't need
rubber bands aren't really that important?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Rubber band ball in
Pocket.
this timeline.
Yeah, it's true.
How do you start the ball?
Sing it, girl. Sing it, girl. Yep.
Dear, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. You got it, girl. You got it.
Deal with the devil, you know. Take it slow. He might show up. You might lose him. When you grow up, you might blow up. You might pop. None of that's a good reason to stop. I can still hear it. You're so ambitious, she spit at me like a curse. What made it worse is that she was right. I looked in the mirror that night, saw what she saw, a dreamer, clenching her jaw. Soon to be a dying violet between the noise and silence. Accusing every co-pilot willing to step up to the plate of throwing me off my game. Headed for a crash landing with little to no understanding of what I was taking on. The goalposts always move, no one's honest with you, and the point you're trying to prove is lost your life. So, you might show up, you might lose it. When you grow up, you might blow up, you might pop. None of that's a good reason to stop. It's not over. You're not done. You're not nothing, and you're not the only one. And so, like, thank you. We're gonna take you on a little journey through this record. After Devil You Know, which we just played, we're gonna play a song called Love of My Life. And this song is very important to me. It is a song about figuring out the kind of the point in one's life. I guess, okay, so we're gonna play Love of My Life, and then a little later we're gonna play Dream House.
Okay.
And Dream House, and I see this record as a Love of My Life to Dream House journey, which is about like what place in your body wanting lives. Does it live in a place that's anxious and painful? Or does it live in a place where the fact that you have the feeling of wanting something reminds you that you're alive and still breathing and still awake? And I think that I went on a journey from Love of My Life to Dream House that was going from wanting living in a painful place to living in a positive place. And so I hope that you feel that journey on this record. And this song is called Love of My Life. The love of my life is in a hotel in Michigan, right in the elevator, down to reception to ask the nice lady at the front desk if she would put a band-aid on the back of his head. She wouldn't, so he just threw his shit in the car, grabbed a couple bottles from the mini bar, tried to make a light conversation with the wannabes, trying to watch the open, hiding in the gallery. What if I got what I wanted? What if I was who I want to be? What if I got what I wanted? What if I knew how to be? days like talking on Blue Street, smoking my cigarette. Oh, calling me before he falls asleep. Doesn't think I'd last a week out there, and that's fair. And that lyric is been proven extremely true. I wrote that song kind of trying to win this guy back over, and we were broken up. Oh, by the way, this is Christian Lee Hudson. And this is Odessa Jorgensen. Anyway, I wrote the song trying to win him back over, and then when we were working on the song later, it was like, that lyric came into play, and it's proven extremely true. This is the first time we've ever been on tour together, and I don't know anything about this country, is what I've learned. I really...
You know a ton about Europe, though. We've been on tour there.
Yeah, I've learned a lot about Europe.
Yeah, come over here. This is the massage bar.
Yes, I know a lot about these Swedish massage bars, and like the places in Prague where you can go have little fish eat this bad skin off of your toes, and I know about the big clock and the Christmas markets and the glug, and I know a lot about Europe, and I know a lot about New York, and there's a misguided impression that I think people from New York City think they have, which is I think they think that New York is a little bit of everywhere, and it's actually nothing like anywhere, and it's like a strange, like old-fashioned port town. It's like, it doesn't make any sense and has no reflection of the nation that it lives in, but it has even the horrible quality of making everyone who lives there convinced that they know everything about the nation that they live in. And then they find themselves bumbling across America being like, why are there no delis? Where did all the delis go? Where do you people go to buy your toilet paper and your gum and your cigarettes? What's happening? And anyway, this tour, Lucky's.
No, Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's, yeah, people go to Buc-ee's. See, okay, so this tour, so could someone please point me toward the nearest Buc-ee's? I'd love to visit. I hear they have little fish there. They eat the skin off your toes. Anyway, so this tour has basically been Christian teaching me about America, like about how in Texas you used to not be able to own a vibrator or like any sex toys until recently. Now I think you're allowed to own one, but not two. Because what are you ever going to do with the second one, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I know what you do with the second one. But not in Texas, I've learned. And I've learned about Buc-ee's, and I've learned about blue laws, and I've learned about, oil changes. I mean, lots of extremely, my knowledge base is ridiculous. And all of this education has taught me that I am reverse Harry Potter. By which I mean, I grew up in the magical world. And like they were like chocolate was made out of like little bouncing frogs, and like everything had a rainbow name, and it was incredible. And then I got my little letter exactly at like 13, and they were like, "You're due at PS 45." That doesn't mean anything to you. You're an Australian. Like, you're due to enter the regular world. Turns out you're Muggle-born, not a wizard, and you need to go to the regular world. Anyway. That joke landed last night. I don't know what your guys' problem is. But anyway, this that was also loving teasing to my fabulous audience. Thank you all so much for being here. This next song takes place in my fictitious New York that doesn't really exist, but does in my heart. Sending money home, making late night calls, getting all dressed up like a porcelain doll, just a wallflower on the company dime. Oh come on, you know I say that to all of the guys. Used to tell you that there was a book in your head, so started writing down everything that you said. Lay your style portrait out at your feet, and it's the last thing on earth that you wanted from me. I wanted to grow up to be just like you. It never was an option, no. You say you see yourself in me sometimes. Great minds think. We just played that song so fast. I was like,
okay, it was good.
You know when you're in like playing Mario Kart and you get the sparkly little star? Really? That's what it felt like. Which is also funny because the instrumental on that song that Odessa plays so beautifully on the violin always to me sounds like either like Mario music or like the theme from Indiana Jones, where it's like dun, 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 dun. I don't know. So it kind of worked to be like in the mega sparkly star zone. Yeah. Okay. This next song is called Terms of Estrangement. And it's what I like to call a breakup song on delay. It's like, what if instead of writing the breakup song when you were heartbroken and a mess, you waited 7 years and wrote it with the full clarity of your hindsight. It's anyway, and not that I didn't write live action breakup songs about this particular breakup, but it felt like it required. Really, Christian and I ran into one of my ex-boyfriends on the street a couple years ago. No, it was awesome. It wasn't bad. It was beautiful. Come on, you guys must know me well enough to know that I keep things organized with my exes. Right? That must be a clear thing about my obviously apologetic personality. But I know, right? But anyway, so we ran into him and I was like, and then we were listening in the car the next day to that Paul Simon song, Still Crazy After All These Years. And I met my old lover on the street last night. She seemed so glad to see me. I just smiled. And we talked about some old times and drank ourselves some beers. Still crazy after all these years. Anyway, that was my Paul Simon education.
He's like in a murder trial or something?
Yeah.
All of a sudden he's like, I would not be convicted by a jury.
Jury of
What
my
are you
peers.
talking about?
Still crazy after all these years.
Probably something.
Anyway, that's my Paul Simon education for those of you under 12 with parents who listen to punk music or something. Anyway, I wanted to write a song like that song, so we tried to. And I dare you to make this song so popular we get sued, but I don't even think we will.
I got you. I got it.
No, I'm joking. It's impossible we would get sued.
I
It's
still
like,
got you.
it would be like being sued for like painting a picture of a circle. Someone be like, no, I've got circles were my idea.
Circles are like, what do you call it? Public domain?
The circles are public domain.
Yep. Clock it. Brilliant.
Cool. Okay, we're gonna play it now.
Thank you. Love you. Cutie pie.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
It's okay, girl. It's okay. Say hydrated. Here he is. Hydrated. Queen.
Oh yeah, I told you to stay hydrated.
Yes.
Okay, this is beautiful.
Yeah, I
Information gets
approve that.
passed along.
Exactly. My
Great references.
I know. Stop. You got it, girlfriend. You got it. Light work. Light work. Light work.
This is the first guitar. This is the first tour I've ever played guitar on.
You
So,
sound amazing.
You're present for the conquering of my fears. Exterior. I keep meaning to say this at every show and then I keep not, but the best lyric in that song was written by Christian's therapist. The best lyric in that song, I think, is you can't catch with a fist, can you? Because it's true, you can catch with a fist.
Yes, ma'am.
It's impossible. Anyway, so credit where credit is due. I'm a huge I'm a classically, as anyone would think I was, like a therapy supremacist. Like I've gotten into more fights that made me cry. Well, okay, I've gotten into most fights that made me cry about Miley Cyrus. And like we're like fights that like aren't like personal fights, like about ideas. First off is Miley Cyrus. Second is therapy. Very pro both, by the way, to be clear. what would it be third? Oh, third is free will. Also, I'm pro. I believe that we all have free will. I cannot stand it when people are like, no, you don't. And then it really frustrates me because when you try to have an argument about free will with someone who doesn't believe in it, you like always end up at the end like trying to describe the soul in a way that has no religious undertones and being kind of unable to do that. You know, you're like, well, I just believe that there is an ineffable human quality that makes me and you. And I'm not saying what that is. And someone's like, do you mean the soul? Are you bringing God into this? And you're like, no! I don't know. Anyway, those are the things I fight about. And this song is called Dream House. I told you about it before.
I feel like one day maybe they'll know what the soul is, and it'll be like the version of like someone being like, "What do you mean the Earth is round?"
I agree. Like people didn't believe in the soul at one point. That's crazy.
But with current knowledge, people are like, "You're a fucking idiot."
Yeah, they're like, oh my, well, there's a million mysteries of the universe that I don't understand, but that's not one of them. You know what I mean? Like, okay.
I understand that there's no soul, and I know definitively.
I know definitively that there's not, even though I don't know what dark matter is. I just know that it's there. Okay, so what if that's my soul? I don't know. Leave me alone.
Physics reference.
Gotta go reference. Drink that water. Stay hydrated.
Crowd tonight that we haven't had.
It's really new.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
But it's like almost like you're at a sitcom taping or whatever. Because the crowd thing up here for some reason sounds like oh.
Sorry.
I'm laughing.
It's interesting. It's different. It's like you can't. No, this is. Yeah, you're doing it. That's good.
Wait, can we try? Can we try like
Or this one.
Like
dead ass.
You're talking about
I
something.
want to try it.
Sorry.
Can we try like
Manners, guys.
we just okay? The people on the sitcom, they just kissed for the first time. You've been waiting for them to kiss for a season, and it happens in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's amazing. But that was beautiful. Celebration.
You're welcome. I got
Okay,
you.
what about the people on the sitcom? Someone just found out someone else was lying. Like they were sneaking behind a door. And the other people didn't know. It's like Ross and Rachel. You know what I mean? Like Rachel hears Ross telling Monica that he's unhappy or something, and she and all of a sudden we cut to and she's behind the door and she heard it. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Incredible. Incredible. Okay, you guys are amazing at this.
Thank you.
You're truly incredible at this. That's really fun. Okay, well you guys are amazing. I just think you rock. I should be setting up my little miniature 12-string guitar right now.
Yes.
Okay, think of one more.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
You got it. Makes a funny sound whenever I plug it in, so I cue Nevada to mute it before I plug it in, even though it's already muted. I don't know.
Okay, like the lead character who has like been feeling really bad about themselves, all of a sudden walks into the school or whatever, like just looking absolutely fucking snatched, like just like fucking, and like she's really been feeling down on herself or whatever, but all of a sudden she like strolls into school, she's looking.
Yeah, her friend gives her a makeover or something like that.
What would you do then in 3, 2, 1? It's like maybe, yeah.
No, what I heard in that was like an ooh.
Okay.
I think an ooh on mass sounds like a woo.
Okay.
Because the melody gets lost in the
In the
you know what I
sauce,
mean?
lost in the sauce.
Yeah, it's like they probably coached them to do that.
Oh, they totally do. They do exactly this.
Right.
And then they play it. Okay, here's a question I have.
What?
Who likes watching TV with laugh tracks?
It depends on
Who hates it and would turn it off because it has a laugh track? Cool. So audience is totally, the room is totally split. That's very interesting.
Sounds like the room has decided Paramount Plus is not for them.
Yeah. So this year, Christian and I stumbled upon Paramount Plus, and I promise this isn't a paid advertisement for Paramount Plus, but they're doing shit on there that nobody's watching. Just in the 90s, there's like if you're a sitcom person, there's like sitcoms on there you've never heard of, like characters you love from New Girl have their own show. And you can just watch it when you fall asleep, and like no one will judge you. It's like no one will ever know. It's amazing. We realize like we love TV and we love bad TV and we love sitcoms. And we think this show is great, by the way, but it's the one thing we haven't been able to get anyone on board of. Does anyone in this room watch the show Ghosts? That's amazing. I know. Okay, well, we love Ghosts, and we tried to show it to a friend of ours, and they were like, "What are you talking about?"
We're gonna pass out the questionnaire now with the characters from Ghosts. So make sure you guys are.
Our favorite
We
Ghost?
like U.S. Ghosts, unfortunately.
No, but see, that's because I'm a baby. Like, I like the U.S. Office too. It's like the Brits, they're too intense. Their sense of humor is like too like on the edge of like something bad could actually happen, and it's very important for me in my bedtime TV that I know that nothing bad will happen. Okay, speaking of nothing bad happening, we are in fact going to play more music. Close enough for rock and roll. All right, here we go. Oh, I love all of you. Thank
I love you too, girl.
Yeah. All of the Sarah J. Maas. And we've got Odessa on it too. She's midway through book 1 of Throne of Glass. It's pretty exciting. To those of you that don't know what we're talking about, whatever, okay? Whatever. But I will say that at the end, and this is not a spoiler, at the end of my favorite Sarah J. Maas series, there's like a code that's developed of communication via blinking, and I've been slowly trying to introduce it with us here, and it turns out it is so hard to do while you're playing music. It's like, I've never tried to like blink Morse code to someone while I was trying to play in rhythm before, and it's crazy, weirdly difficult to like, so next time you're at home playing music, I dare you to try to like blink arrhythmically. Weirdly really hard. Anyway.
Imagine trying to do it while you're getting like fucking tortured by a fairy without a shirt.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't imagine. Again, to those of you who don't know, whatever. Yeah. Know that, to those of you who don't know, actually, know that joy, happiness, and contentment is right around the corner to the bookshop. If you felt like finding it.
Exactly. It's really good. That's my love. It's really good. It's like very much recommended. Just won't let you pop up.
Oh, cool. I've noticed that. Odessa, would you like to tell people what you think about the book while I tune my guitar?
It's hard to find words. It's very romantic, which is important to me.
Yep.
And how I feel about it, I told Maya today, it feels like I don't know what I did before knowing this universe existed.
That's
I
how it
can't
feels,
imagine
right?
my life
Like,
without
what?
it. Like, I think I'm gonna read these books forever.
Yeah.
That's possible.
It's adult Harry Potter.
If you've ever imagined like being a fairy and like living in a mythical world, you can read through these books.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Has anyone, do you guys imagine that? I really like to, I was one of those kids, did you do this? I really thought my powers were gonna kick in.
Yeah.
We had love potions.
Yes,
So
I
we
did
would
potions.
gifts
Me
to our
too.
friends that later in life would give them to people that we wanted to fall.
I did this too. I mortar and pestled
Oh, for sure.
random stuff I
We had
found.
flower petals,
Yeah.
herbs.
got like a twig, pulled off all the bark, gave it to someone, was like, this is your wishing stick. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, be careful with it. Like, I was so convinced that my powers were gonna kick in any minute.
And
you know
they
what?
did with
I
your
still
music.
am young forever. Me too. Oh, you think they did? That's so nice.
Well, that's what I feel like books like this make you believe in the power of magic because they exist.
Magic is real. Okay.
That's true. Yeah.
Music is magic.
Okay.
Exactly.
This next song we're gonna play is about like when you feel like the only way out of a situation is to explode it, and you're wrong.
Yep.
You know, when you're like still in love with someone, but you know they're bad for you, and so you're like, okay, the only way I can get out of this is to make them hate me. You know, like just generally a terrible call. Lesson learned. Huge mistake.
Okay. Thank you.
But so not advice, but this is a story song about what happens when you go nuclear. You know what I mean? In your personal life, not literally. Okay.
I mean, hey.
I know, I was just curious if it sounded good too. Actor who talks about the idea of the magical grip, and the magical grift, which is also true and funny, but no, the magical grip, which is like basically the idea is that like you pick somebody on set when you're filming something and just like deem them as magical, and at the end of every take you go to that person. It's distinctly not the director or the cinematographer, like someone like who's actually your boss, but it's someone who's not your boss, and you go to them and you're like, what'd you think of that take? And then if you do it enough, everybody on set starts to really care about the scene. Because they're like, whoa, I guess I don't know, so-and-so thinks it matters what I think, so now I'm gonna start watching and paying attention. And sometimes, and what I think is funny about concerts is that I always have a magical audience member or a couple, and who like you focus in on, and you're like, okay, the show is for you. And what's cool, I don't know why it just occurred to me in that song, I was like, oh, what's cool is that they'll never know that they were the magical, unlike the magical grips who know that they're the magical grip, the audience members, they'll never know that they're the magical one, but I've decided that the show is totally for you. Which, by the way, the whole reason to do that is to calm my nerves. Is to be like, you don't have to please 300 people, you only have to please this one. And then I relax. It's like, I'm like imagining the audience with their clothes off, but more respectful.
Okay, thank you. I mean,
Ivana, can you take me down, my voice down to my mom?
Crazy request. Like, just like really wild. Special request. Okay, this next song is also about the arts. And I really wanted this whole record to be about like work-life balance and how to be good at your job and also good at your life at the same time. I don't have the answer, but I wanted it to be about the journey towards that. And
that's what life
but then
is
I fell
about.
madly in love while I was making it, and it became mostly a record about that. But there's still some songs on there about work-life balance, and this is about when people make excuses for assholes who are also geniuses, and that I really believe that geniuses are that assholes are geniuses in spite of the fact that they're an asshole, not because they're an asshole. That's the thing that makes me the most angry, is when people are like, yeah, well, he's a jerk, but maybe you have to be a jerk to make a good commercial. And I'm like, really? I don't think you do. So anyway, this song's about that.
yay!
I was all, but all I get is what you want me to see. You spun your car keys round your ring finger and said, someday.
Oh my goodness.
No, don't tell people that. Yes, I did just hit myself in the face with the microphone.
It's okay, it
I was
happens.
trying to be subtle about it. It was fun.
It's okay.
Yeah, okay, cool. Then I'm glad I told you. Okay, guys, this next song is called Heavy Rain, and it's my favorite song on the record. I probably shouldn't tell people that, shouldn't let them make up their own minds, but this is my favorite. And not to sound too much like Karen from Mean Girls, but It's a song, yeah? Yeah, of course. It's a song that I wrote because it rained really hard one time. No, you were perfect. And I really love the rain, and it's only through performing. Christian told me that he knew that this is what the song was about when I sent him the lyrics like a year ago, but I didn't know it until I started performing it for people. I don't know why, but I started realizing that the chorus is heavy, heavy rain, you could wash your hair. And I've been realizing, because of this tour, because of you guys, that what that means to me is like, sometimes things get so bad. Sometimes things are so hard, and like it feels like the world is like beating down on you so hard. But even when that happens, like you can figure out a way to make the best of it. Like the rain is so hard, well, at least I could wash my hair, you know? At least there's strong enough water pressure that it could count as a shower, I guess. And so I think that this song is really about like desperately clinging for the silver lining, which I think is always worthwhile. You don't have to agree with me, but I think it is. Anyway, this song's called Heavy Rain.
Love an argument, right or wrong, I kept going on, apologizing for an accident. You said God's an ocean we're living under, and the sky broke open and you ran for cover.
This next tune is called Lioness.
Yay!
It's the third single for this record. And I'm trying to remember what I like to tell people about it. It's just a cool ass song. And
Sometimes that's all you need.
Really fun. It's a really fun song for me, and I really love writing it. And I don't know, maybe that's most of what's important about it, other than the fact that there is a certain lyric in it that might give you the impression that I think that I'm God, but I don't. No matter how hard you try, I'm still not buying it.
Okay.
That's a joke about how much love you give me, and that it's beautiful, and that that's what the joke is about, that you make me feel like I'm special, but I know I'm not that special.
But you are! No, you are!
You're so predictable. Okay, that sounds fun.
Yes.
Fuck it.
Yes.
How many parents do we have in this room? Sorry that I've cursed so much and talked about vibrators a lot. I hope that's politically okay with you and your situation. I've signed things that I haven't read. Only good has come of it. Eyes forward, blinders on. Keep your head up, let your mind trail off. These hills to die on are reasons to live. I'll argue your point of view if you wanna switch. There's no joke. Can't empathize with. Check your mirrors, mind your business. I work in mysterious ways. I work in mysterious ways. This is the last song off the new record we're gonna play. There's two more, so that when you listen to the album, you'll be like, oh, there's two I haven't heard before. And that I'm pretending that I did that to give you a surprise, but I actually did it because they're too hard.
That's
But anyway, this is gonna be the last one. It's already out. You might have heard it already. It's called Bring Home My Man. It means so much to hear you yell like that. It was kind of an upward battle to get that to be a single. So it means so much to me that you guys heard it and that it feels good to you.
It's so beautiful.
I love it.
So funny, it makes it Bring Home My Man sounds like a war, like an old war.
Yeah, it
does. But your guys just look at the Buckies.
Yeah.
God.
My guy's just backstage in Minneapolis, is where my guy is. That's literally where I was when I wrote that chorus.
Love Minneapolis.
But yeah, I mean, that was the idea, that it was kind of like an old-timey, like, my Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea. My Bucky's lies over the ocean. My Lord lies over the sea. My Bucky's lies over the ocean. Please bring my Lord to me. To me.
Bucky's.
Yes, bring it back. It's all connected.
Like the rest of the Jay Unger song or whatever. The Choking Farewell.
Classic.
Of the,
Wow.
Yeah, she's extremely overqualified for this position, in case you haven't already noticed.
You're incredible.
Everybody is, but it's, you know, why bring anyone on to any position unless they're overqualified?
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's my joy.
Best friends.
Our band is called
student.
2 Natural Blondes and 1 Bottle Blonde. No, who's who? No, it's me. I'm the bottle blonde. There is no end to knowing you, like blue bleeding into blue. The ocean, my man, if I can, I will bring home my man. I'll bring home my man if I can, I will bring home my man. Our bodies, they will fall apart. Our blood slows down, it stops our hearts. Kissing's free, it's all we've got. You touch me where time cannot. And if you ever with do not be ashamed to be weak. Do not be afraid to be tired. You look good when you're tired. You look like you could go on forever. Now come into my arms. You are the image of my beauty. And I think that that is so beautiful. And whenever I'm tired and feeling like a trash can that somebody kicked over and, like, you know, yelled at, I think to myself, no, I look good when I'm tired. I look like I could go on forever. And I hope you do too.
You will.
That poem's called How to Speak Poetry. I recommend checking it out. Okay, this is officially our encore. So imagine that we walked up and walked away. And then we came back and sat back down. Parents, you know, now's a great time to be like, okay, I don't have to worry about the parking meter or, you know, whatever it is that you're worried about.
maybe it's like were worried that you forgot if you left the door open. Or every time I leave the house, I'm always like, the amount of times that I backtrack and come back to the house to be like, the stove is off, the fridge is closed, the door is locked, like all of the things. I did it all right when I left the first time, but I just get so worried that I did it wrong that I have to go back and double check. So anyway, don't worry, you're close to being able to go back and double check.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh my god. Stop. Huh? Stop it right now.
For coming out. You've been the most wonderful crowd. Thank you for singing with me. Thank you for playing fun sitcom games. Thank you for laughing and smiling and not laughing. And you guys have been the absolute best. Out of respect for you, before we play the last song, I want to tell you what I've been telling the crowds every night, which is that when I go backstage afterwards to talk to people, which is like a joy of my life, I lose my voice and can't sing the next night. And it has to do with my finicky vocal cords, and I just like can't pull it off. So I'm not doing that. So I'm letting you know that I'm not, so that you don't wait for me. And then that's good for you because you don't wait, and it's good for me because then I don't feel terrible watching you wait as I drive away. So anyway, my heart is yours.
I still love you.
And thank you for helping me protect my voice for the next show. And you guys are the best, so thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
I didn't know what you said, actually.
It's gotta be somebody's birthday in the room, right? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear people whose birthday it is. Happy birthday to you. Alright, we're gonna play Dress now. I go to see Therese dreaming. She's stretching out her sore shoulder. I'm leaning back, eyes closed, reaching up. She's wishing she was older, dreaming of an hour. Another Shelby Cobra digging her tires in the ground. Bleeding, bringing in a New Year's mess, unaware of the stain on her dress. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest, it's just a rest. White kitten in the corner. She reminds me of memories, sleeping off the growing pains. We were Lucy and enemies, spelling out each other's names, whispering inside a red house while the adults were sleeping. I guess the rest was just for me, a quiet I keep on keeping. To rest does not belong to you. The horses, cars, and cowboys do. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest, it's just a rest. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest, it's just a rest. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest, it's just a rest. It's tactless, it's a test, it's just a rest. Thank you.
Yo, we still got time. We still got time.